Hello and welcome to Kathy's Corner. My name is Kathy Holt. I'm a partner and trainer with Stewardship Resources, LLC. I'm also an authorized teaching consultant with PowerChurch Plus software. Today, I would like to talk about a little used but powerful tool in PowerChurch. Did you know that from the membership module, almost any report that you need to print regarding your membership can be printed from PowerChurch? The secret is in the setup. One of the most powerful but unused setup tools in membership are the custom codes. Now, at this point, I hear you saying, custom codes? I've never heard of custom codes. What are they? I'm glad you asked. Let me show you. So let's begin by talking about how custom codes in the household or family setup would be used. Now here's the path in PowerChurch to get to the screen where you can make the changes to the separate households. Notice we are in the Other Informations tab. Have you ever been in this screen and noticed the code 1, code 2, code 3 and wondered what they're for? Well, the goal of any program is to be able to print the reports that you need from that program. And in this case, I want you to think about all the different family groups in your church. Would you like to print a report showing only specific family groups? You can change the heading names of Code 1, Code 2, and Code 3 to heading names that your church needs to create a list under each of those headings. Now, I'm going to show you some examples, but while I'm showing you these examples, be thinking of code headings and lists under those code headings that you need for your church. Now, I have changed code 1, code 2, code 3 to family, male, and deacon. Now, these are only headings. Under those headings, a list has been created related to each of those newly named headings. So an example for the replacement of code 1 is family. Do you need to set up ministries to specific family groups? Well, you can create your own list under the heading of family. The example for the replacement of code 2 is male. Would you like to know which family groups receive specific mailings? Well, you can create your own list under the heading of male. Example for the replacement of code 3 is deacon. Do you have deacons who are responsible for specific families? Would you like to print a list of families for each deacon? You can create your own list of deacons under the heading of deacon. Now let me show you the list of choices that were set up under my example headings. So under the heading of family, these were the types of families that I put in my example. Under the heading of male, these are the mailing options that I put in my example. And under the heading of deacon, these are the list of that I used as deacons in the church. So if you like the idea of setting up your own household custom codes, let me show you where to do that. Now here is the path to get to the screen in PowerChurch where you can change these special codes. So step 1 is you're going to enter the special code name. So instead of code 1, code 2, code 3, you type in the code headings that you need for your church. Now step 2, you're going to click on the gear beside those code headings, and then you will have the opportunity to build the list under each of one of those code headings. Now in the future, any changes or additions that you need to make to the list under the code headings can be made by going to this path. And to make the changes, step 1 is to choose the custom code heading. And then step 2 is to make your additions, changes, whatever you need to make here. So once these codes are in place, they won't work unless you plug them into the families or household in your membership module. So going back to the screen we first looked at, this is where you add the code to each household. Notice you're no longer seeing code 1 or code 2 or code 3. Now you have the custom codes to set up and use. Now, once you've got all those custom codes plugged into your individual households, then you can print reports for the families and households and specify which households to include on your report. And this is where you go to choose your report. And here's an example of how to print the list of single parent families that you have in your church. And here's your list of single parent families. There are several places in membership where custom codes can be set up. Today, we just went over the custom code setup for households or families. My next video will be going over this setting up custom codes for personal profiles or the individual members in your church. Are you beginning to see how useful custom codes can be? Wait until you see the number of custom codes that can be set up in personal profiles. In your mind, are you already putting together the list of household custom codes that your church can use? Good. I hope you will discover how using custom codes in the membership module will be a very helpful tool in the ministry to your households and to your families. It was a pleasure to share this information with you today. Don't forget to check out the helpful resources in the resource section below. As always, if you have questions or need help, please feel free to contact me at the phone number or the email listed below. Please like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, God bless you and have a fantastic day.